Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So how are you all doing? I hope well. It seems like the confinement phase is going to an end. We already can, in Barcelona, we already can go to the street and certain hours. In the morning there are people doing sport. And then from 12 o'clock you can go with your kids outside, and in the evening some hours. So it's pretty much working okay, especially after 2 months of isolation. The hairdressers are being opened, little shops, so it feels like life. Let's see how it works. Okay, this video is about my current favorites. There are not many, of course, because first of all, I didn't buy much. I just was using the essentials, think that just to take care of my skin and a little bit of makeup. My first favorite was that I've been using every day is the dry shampoo. And the dry shampoo that is not in powder, because I used to use a lot of the shampoos, dry shampoo in powder. This one I like, the by Schwarzkopf. It's the volumizing shampoo, and it's not exactly that leaves your kind of a scalp very powdery. That's what I don't really like about the spray shampoos. It actually lifts your roots, which in my case it's important because I have fine hair, and roots lifting is important. Not much texture as you would expect from the other. Like if I have to compare other dry shampoos, it doesn't give that much texture. But on the other hand, if you have fine hair, that will be enough for you, and it gives the volume. I really like it, and you can use it like more often, just to, because if you use the shampoo that has a very kind of this powder effect, if you use it 3 times per day, in the end your hair will be like a kind of like a sponge. It's just really the quality of the hair just gets really, I don't like the quality of my hair with the dry shampoo. So this one is more fresh and more lighter side. If you like this kind of textures of your hair that be on a light side, not very texturized, this probably will be your friend. And it's volumizing, so I really like it. This is for the hair. Now I started with the hair. Okay, very important, it's now skincare, very important product is the sunscreen. I normally go for sunscreens of the brands that I specializing on sunscreens. And the Spanish brand Heliocare, if I'm pronouncing it correctly, is one of the best worldwide brands specializing on specifically on skin sunscreens, especially for problematic skin or skin with some, not even problematic, but like some kind of a rosacea or extreme, I don't know, dryness, or like even like if you are experiencing some scarring, if you have some scarring, or like your skin needs special attention, it's really good. And a lot of doctors advise this this line of sunscreens. Now I got gel oil free sunscreen, 50 plus, of course, for the summer. Don't go below 50 plus. And that's what actually my research for the past several months told me. I've been really into sunscreen research, and I'm not gonna get into this because it's just a separate subject, but majority of a well-qualified like doctors and specialists advise you to use only 50 plus, especially in summer. Now I got 50 plus, UVB, UVA, and it has it's like a coverage. It has a coverage in the tone beige. I think they have 2, beige and like darker. Now I have this it's like base for me. It's like a foundation for me because it has a really nice coverage. I would say medium coverage. It has on a mattifying effect, which of course me with the kind of a normal combination skin and in summer more on a oily side, especially in T-zone, is perfect. When you apply it, it doesn't go very, it's liquidy on your hands, so you can disperse it very nicely and well on your face. It's not gonna like, you know, stick as a foundation, but then it dries off in a second. And I like to go around with my beauty blender just to like press it in, and it has a mattifying effect in a non-matte, like non-matte look. So you basically, if you have on a drier side, you won't need any powder. I have to powder a little bit here, but all around my face I don't have any powder, and it's really great, and it just stays all day in such a nice, like your face in such a nice kind of a condition, and it's protected, so it's really good. Now another favorite that I cannot live without this day, like these days, I got it probably in 2 or 3 days after I got my Llerac little packaging, if you watched my previous videos. And I got the full size of this hydrating replumpant. It's sort of a replumping hydrating essence toner. I use it by Llerac. I use it practically all the time, and I use it also as of a setting spray, or I use it as of a toner of essence. I just use it so many ways, and also it's a perfect base before you apply your foundation because it has a little stickiness to it, and yeah, just really good. And it has rose damascena as of a third ingredient, so like water, glycerin, really like really good. The serum that I've been using is by Ordinary Buffet. I don't know, somehow this serum just works for me. I don't know what's in there. Well, probably everybody knows this, how it looks like. It has peptides, and I think it has a copper peptide, which is super good for your skin. It just works for me. I found that every time I just want to have, like, simplify my my skincare routine, or I feel like I was just a little bit too much of retinol, too much lactic acid or vitamin C, and I just want, or my skin feels a little bit in distress, because there's always a point when your skin is not exactly feeling well. I go for this in 3 days. My skin is just perfect, like perfect, like my own perfect. Obviously, we all have our own level of perfection because you can't really change the structure and texture of your skin. But this Buffet is just all round serum for me, and I'll be buying it. Okay, this is really. I need either to order it or hopefully I can buy it in the shop. I love buying things in the shops. Prefer better than online. The makeup. Okay, we don't have like little shops open. We haven't had at least for at least 2 months. But there are like little supermarkets or like big supermarkets that are open, and they also have other drugstore makeup. And of course I will check on some Maybelline or Essence because it's fun. In the end of the day, it was my kind of a fun situation when I would go like grocery shopping, and I got their highlight. Funny enough, those famous highlighters by Essence that everybody kind of like snatched from the shelves in a second, they have like they're bigger, they're not anymore, and I've never had them, I never tried them, but I knew they were very good. And then I saw this one's the small size. I don't know if it's the same, but what I know, which is in Heroic, it's like on a more champagne, not on a like a silvery. It's so pretty. And what I know that Essence, even though it's quite, you know, it's very affordable brand, but they do very nice highlighters. Like the one thing you can totally trust them on is a highlighter, because their highlighters are really good. So I have it also on my cheeks. I put it on my cheeks, but with the beauty blenders, just to have it just a little bit of highlight. I don't really like to glitter, like shine a lot. Really like it. Very pretty. And for the price it is, it's a really go-to. And it's good for traveling if, like, you know, one day we get out. We get to travel, it's really good for traveling. Travel friendly. Now another thing from Essence I got, which was like totally probably the best tone, the shade of the lip liner in a cool tone that I've encountered. Okay, this is just a normal pencil, no big deal as of a packaging. The quality is nice, it's soft enough, it's in the medium, like soft. It's not exactly that soft, but it's just good too. It's good. I like it. You can smudge it very nicely. So it looks like this. It's almost purpley. But on the lips, I have it right now on my lips, and I combine it with also my not current favorite, it's actually my all-time favorite, but these days I've been using it all the time because it's my go-to lipstick by Rimmel. Yeah, it's being finished, but I have a backup, thank goodness, because we don't have it in Barcelona. I brought it from Latvia, from Riga, where I went to 1 year ago almost. Anyhow, so with this shade of Airy and this purple, it's just so nice. It's perfection, really. I'm in love with this combination. If you like Airy and you maybe struggle to find the right pencil shade, this one by Essence, it's actually called Soft Contouring Lip Liner in it's number 11, Sucker for Grey. It looks like this, if you get a chance to see. Pretty, very pretty. Yeah, it's almost like a contouring of the lips. It has this grayish purplish shade. I like it so much. And I also top it like a little bit here for a little gloss, my body butter, lip butter from Caress. Very natural effect, very natural, like no fuss. And the last one is by Maybelline. Is their color tattoo. I used to like it. I had in some pink gold and really love the like on and on bronze shade. It's beautiful. I saw this and it's actually in Creme de Nude, it's called. It's beige cream. Basically, it's like I think it's well, it's like nothing. It's like a beige cream for your eyelids. It's, for me, it's a base, and it also can cover some pimples on your face. It's so nice. It's so creamy. It's like a paint pot by MAC, but much cheaper, I think. Well, not much, but quite cheaper. It's Maybelline. It's beautiful. And I've been using this on my eyelids all the time before I apply either a little bit of eyeshadows, which I did very rarely. And but I would use it, so it kind of covers the, you know, the little veins or redness or whatever you have, you know, like on your eyelids will have little something. And I would probably just put some highlight on my eyelids, and that's that. That was my go-to little makeup situation. Today I put a little bit more, but normal I would just go with this and a highlight, or any highlight I have in my eyeshadow palette or something, you know. And that's that. This is my current favorites. I'm enjoying makeup as always. I'm enjoying skincare as always, because this is still, life hasn't stopped. I hope you feel the same about life. I hope you are positive. And I see you next week. Bye bye.